So my last job in high school was at Little Caesars Pizza. And I was initially told that I would start off by working behind the scenes, just learning how to make the dough, make pizzas, cut veggies, help clean, things of that nature. And then once I had a handle on all the basics, I would begin my training at the register and work the oven. However, on my third day, the cashier was ill, and my manager decided that I would be the one to take over and work at the front. I was horrified because I would have to be dealing with the customers, and also the registers were extremely old, and you could barely make out which button was for which item. But I was appreciative that my manager had so much faith in me that he chose, me to take control rather than some of the employees that had been there longer. However, at the same time, I just felt so out of my element and I was very unsure of exactly what I needed to do. So shortly after I was placed up front, my manager received a phone call saying that he was needed immediately at another Little Caesars location in our town. He told me that he wanted me to take over entirely while he was gone. Now, I know it's not rocket science to run a pizza shop, but it being my third day, I was absolutely horrified. I initially decided to just do exactly what my manager did and just follow in his footsteps and take his lead. But I quickly found out that a lot of the employees there did not want to take orders from a newbie. So by handling the situation in that manner, I actually created more chaos. We were really busy. It was a Friday night, and I had some employees coming to me every 5 seconds with questions or information as I was trying to at the same time deal with customers or answer the phone. And then I had other employees who were completely ignoring me and trying to take on the managerial role themselves. So it was very chaotic. And I then decided to just tell everybody to do their job as they always do and only refer to me in case of emergencies. And once I let everybody know that they knew exactly what to do and they had the tools to do so, things began to run a lot more smoothly. And I realized that by releasing some control and showing my fellow employees that I knew that they knew exactly what needed to be done and that I didn't think I was any more, capable or better at doing it than they were, we really began to work like clockwork. And about an hour later, my manager returned and was very pleased to see that things were running as they should be and there were no customer complaints or any huge disasters. And because of my performance that day, I ended up receiving a raise and was actually promoted shortly after. So from that experience, I basically learned that you can't control every factor and actor in a situation. And if you do your best to just relax your nerves and show, your fellow employees that you trust them to play their part and release some of your control, then the situation can actually turn out a lot better than you would have expected.